is John's Magnified. Come back with another video. This video is titled Micah's testimony to Osiris services. So with that being said, the floor is yours, Micah.
First of all, I want to give all the praises, honor, and glory to the Most High Creator, the only Creator. I want to say, I did purchase Osiris' services, and by no means was I trying to disrespect the kid Osiris. I'm just telling it from my perspective. At 15, I got his services, and he told me, he said, you can go in court if you would like to, but if I was you, I would stay out of court, is what he told me. And I understand what he mean by that. He told me that send the paperwork back, when you get summons in the mail or whatever, send it back, is what he said, so they can't properly serve you. But at the same time, he told me that I was an obligor already because of the marriage certificate or the marriage license, is what he told me. So I looked at that like, okay, what the hell do I do? You feel me? Right. So they were still proceeding, so I had to do something. And I heard from others that his paperwork didn't work, you know what I mean? So that's when I went with another person. You see what I'm saying? I sat in his classroom. He had a classroom where he would call in to a group chat, and he was telling us to exit the system. I can understand. At the time, I didn't understand what he meant. I know what he means now. But at the time, I'm just thinking like, yo, exit the system. I'm like, what do you mean? What am I supposed to do for work? And he specifically told me, his words, not mine, I don't care if you sell crack. So
hold on, bro. This man told you to sell crack, though, bro. That shit is too funny.
That's what he said. He told me it twice on audio and off audio. You know what I mean? That's what he told me. You know what I'm saying? I respect Osiris because without him, a lot of these cats probably would not be telling people how to get off child support. You see what I'm saying? He one of the first ones. He ain't the only one. I know somebody that's been doing it way before he has.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? I respect Osiris because he did teach me a lot, but as far as his paperwork goes, no, I did not use it in court. You see what I'm saying? But I used the other method that he said as far as he's sending the paperwork back and forth or whatever. That worked for me. You know what I mean? So out of all of them, that I call a fraud, I do respect them. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I'm saying, post your proof of, your testimonies of your stuff working. And I also want to say thank you so much for congratulating me on the victory. I appreciate that. But don't let these comments with these people telling you about, what we saying and yada, yada, yada. Don't let them pump your head up to the point you think that we coming at you on some G shit. Nah. But on some real shit, what I'm saying to you is post your proof and show that you actually got off, child support, that you, and this go to everybody, post your proof, so we all can come together and defeat this beast. I'm not going to work with a fraud, you understand what I'm saying, but I would love to work with people who are actually doing this and who actually are not frauds. You understand what I'm saying? And that's all I'm saying about that. Do you have anything to say about, the services that you have purchased from them?
Yes, because, like I said, I had went through his services, I stated before, and I continue to state, it didn't work for me. Osiris remember me, He know. My 1933 case, he gave me the affidavit to put in there. All 16 pages. He gave it to me to put in there. So he know. And I know, and I got proof to prove it too. But like I said, I went through his services. It didn't work for me, and it didn't work for you, and multiple other people I know it didn't work for. If it did, they wouldn't be coming to me telling me. But besides that, the whole thing is that when you charge somebody for a service and you know it don't work, but you still charge them for that service, that's when you get called the name fraud. You can't say it's something they did in court or whatever, because my 1983 case, I filed it in court, and it got dismissed immediately. They dismissed the affidavit and everything immediately. Then I filed an appeal. They dismissed that too, immediately. You know, like I never stepped foot into the courtroom because they dismissed it. You know, and they went exactly with the state, and you know, so I was hurt. But hey, what can I do? That was my fault for buying the service. You see, so because I paid for the service, I took that L. But I also made a promise that I'll get off. And when I told Osiris I'd get off, he left a comment saying, "You doing it wrong, puny human." You know, I don't know what's up with that. But this man thinks he don't breathe the same air. You see what I mean? Like, man, you're a man. You're not a god, man. Gods live forever. The scriptures tell you that you will die like a man. So, yeah, I will die like a man. We all gonna die like men. So if you trying to put yourself above somebody else, nah, that ain't gonna fly.
Well, technically, I mean, we all are gods or whatever, you know, which the Hebrew word is Elohim, meaning that we are the priests and kings of the Most High. But these people keep talking about their gods, and they don't understand what the word God means, and that makes me laugh, you know. And also, it's like, I don't think that he's talking about he's a ruler. I think he's talking about he's actually God. I don't know where he's coming at with that. I mean, I think that's pretty funny. But, I mean, that's him. Everybody think they're somebody. I mean, whether you think that you're a God, whether you think that you're a king, whether you think you're Christ, whether you think you're a Power Ranger. I mean, hey, who knows? I mean, that's you.
Man, I said a Power Ranger.
I mean, I'm not in this business to try to, you know, disrespect nobody. I'm just telling the truth, you know what I mean? If somebody's paperwork didn't work for me, hey, it didn't work. Maybe it might work for you. You understand what I'm saying? But, hey, the truth always prevails. You know what I mean? Because there's several people that said, you know, that his paperwork did not work. You know, if I have a service, maybe my service might not work for you. You see what I'm saying? Or maybe my service might work for you. You just never know. You know, everybody's always going to talk shit one way or the other. You see what I'm saying? You don't got these other corporations, like, for instance, like, you got, if I go to NTB or something to get my car looked at or whatever, you know what I mean? If I go get my car looked at, I might not like their service. If I talk down on their service, you think that they're going to make a video about me, or you think they're going to make, like, any kind of, any type of whatever about me? They're not going to do it. You see what I'm saying? They're like, wait, okay, whatever. We got, like, thousands of people that purchase our service. But these cats is killing me with making videos about people that's saying that your service is whack. I can understand the gesture, but I don't understand about making, like, you know, 50 videos about something that what somebody said. That's girl shit to me.
Yeah, but not only that. See, not only that. Only thing they got to do is provide proof that their services work. That's what I'm saying. They just can't provide that proof. And if they provide that proof that services work, then, hey, there's no sweat off nobody's back. Just provide that proof. But they can't provide proof, so, and that's the problem, you know. So by me asking them and you asking them to provide proof, that's applying more pressure than what they're willing to put out or produce, because they know they can't do it. It's like, you know they can't do it. I know they can't do it. People who bought their services in the past know they can't do it. You know, so if they could do it, then that's my challenge to all of them. You know, prove me wrong. Show me. Prove me wrong.
I mean, that's like if I was like one of these kids or whatever, and you asked me to produce my proof, I'm going to shut you down. I'm going to shut you up. I'm going to flip it on you. I'm going to post my proof like, okay, for all to see, because, man, that's checkmate. I can't, you know, you and I can argue right now about something. You know, you're not going to see it from my point of view at the end of the day. And I'm not going to see it from your point of view. But you can never argue with a fact. You know, you got to demonstrate, not explicate. You got to demonstrate. So if I'm going to demonstrate something to you or whatever, then how can I argue with a fact unless I'm stupid, unless I'm crazy?
Exactly.
So all we asking is just for y'all to produce the proof that your service works. You know what I mean? I'm in the business of bringing everybody together so we can defeat this beast and get more brothers off this wicked ass system. But you see, everybody can't do that because everybody wants to be the man. There's too many chiefs, not enough Indians, as they say. But all I'm asking is, you know, this is the last thing I'm gonna say: produce your proof. That's all I'm saying. All those silly gestures and name calling and all this, that, the other. Hey man, it makes me laugh. It really does. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know, I sleep well at night. At the end of the day, I know the real from the fake. And at the end of the day, you still did not prove anything. And people going to start asking y'all, wait, so you mean to tell me you still ain't answered yet? You understand what I'm saying? Anybody with a mind should say, okay, I want to see proof. You understand what I'm saying? You got to have proof, son. You can't just be like, yo, I got this, that, the other. If I don't see any proof, then I'm going to naturally think you a fraud. Or I'm going to naturally just think that you lying or whatever.
Exactly. That's how I feel. So I'm like, if them guys can produce, you know, like going back and forth saying us to provide proof, we provided more than enough proof. You know what I mean? What did they put up? I'm just waiting. You know, what did they put up on their own show? You know, to provide proof that they was ever on or off a child support. You see what I mean? But we all know Rick W. situation, you know. But everybody else situation, provide proof, and they can't do it, so they mad because they can't provide proof. So if they can't provide proof, that ain't my problem. You can't provide proof. I'm just letting the people know before they purchase your services. Provide proof, plain and simple, man. So with that being said, you got anything else to say, Micah?
I just want to say to all the brothers that's doing this, you know, keep your head up. You know what I'm saying? It's going to happen for you. You got the will and desire to succeed. It's going to help. It's going to work for you. I want to give all the praises to the Most High Creator. And I'm just laughing at all the people who comment. It's just so funny to me. It's just comical, but at the end of the day, it's serious because I really want to see everybody get free. I want them to have the feeling that you had, you know, that I mean, to know that you are now free, and now you got to free somebody else. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And all praise and honor go to the Most High, y'all. You know what I mean? Who could do this and put us in a situation to produce this evidence, not once, but twice. And there'll be many more, man. You know? So with that being said, y'all be blessed. Continue to fight. Shalom, YouTube.